The ghost of 2012 is alive and well. Believe it or not, here we are, you and I here together on what is actually, funnily enough, a Saturday night, at least for me. We'll see when I get this video uploaded. I have no idea what degree of editing I feel like doing just yet, so we're kind of gonna feel that out as we go. But as it stands for right now, there's quite a few motivations, there's quite a few influences that have resulted in me kind of wanting to go forth and put a reasonable amount of effort, right, into being able to play, yes, games and then make scripts about them kind of in post. But now, as of recently, actually being able to make live content, because, I mean, at a certain point, I don't know, there's a certain energy, there's a certain relationship that just doesn't quite get communicated with the content that's in post. So today we're going to do some live gameplay commentary for the first time ever, by the way. And so if you have any suggestions pertaining to my style of content or kind of moving into a new style of content, let me know and you and I can work that out. Dude, Bonk over here is okay, so this round just started, and Bonk over here, we're playing casual quick play Saturday night on a 3-day weekend, and Big Dog is going in for the Boston Basher sweaty strat off rip. I can respect that. I mean, he did not come here to have fun. He just came here to make sure that our enemies don't have fun. I'm playing a little bit of medic here today. A support video is in the works, right? Okay, a support video is on the way. We have Uber, but I love the aesthetic of Ubering heavy, right? The aesthetic of Ubering heavy is really quite sweet. But dude, I saw that guy's shirt, not gonna lie, I thought he was a spy of me. The aesthetic of healing a heavy is really quite fun, but to be honest, it's not the most effective. To be honest, healing and Uber charging that scout would probably, yeah, oh my goodness. Okay, all right, let's go. Big Dog's got it, right? Yeah, okay. Go. Okay, all right, we can do it. Hey, scout does big damage now. We can do it. Ooh, we're running out of time. All right, see you later, Big Dog. Thanks. Okay, so I've been playing a lot of healer lately. I think this is a sign of like generational healing, because I've always been a really big fan of playing healer. But I don't know. I've been playing tank really like borderline religiously for years now. I've kind of, with the exclusion of Adam Warlock, who is, let's be honest, barely a healer anyway, I have been playing tank primarily. And I do like tank. So I have a script for a healer video that I'm working on doing right now. And in that script, a big thing that I talk about is sort of degrees of teamwork kind of going on, right? Wherein DPS is at the lowest point in the list, because DPS, your focus is like primarily and entirely the other team. Like if you're interacting with your allies, you're probably making a subpar play. Can we save this guy? This is a horrible position, but we're gonna see what we can do. Listen, that's the thing about playing sport. You have to love your allies. It's not about the winning strategy. It's about getting your boys to the finish line. So DPS is the lowest on the list, because as DPS, you really are primarily interacting with your enemies. Big Dog, come on, you can do it now. Come on. We need a tempo push. Okay, excellent. But as tank, you have a little bit more going on, because as you're playing through the game, you need to worry about the kind of aggro that your teammates are receiving or not receiving, right, if you're doing it correctly. And so for tank, you're not focusing primarily on your allies, right? That's not your main sort of degree of interacting with the game like it is on support. But you are still kind of doing that. Can we survive here? Doing that with the express goal of supporting your allies, right? I mean, you're kind of playing DPS with the goal of support in mind. And then finally, right, support, your primary way of interacting with the game. And even your way of interacting with opponents is through interacting with your allies. And so there's sort of a varying degree of how important teamwork is overall. And to be honest, I've just been kind of like yapping my ass off this entire time. But we're having some pretty solid performance. 7 kill streak already on the first life in. Last point on Gorge is pretty difficult to get up in there and attack, but I mean, we have multiple demo men going on. Big Dog, where are we going? Not gonna lie, I thought he was gonna hit me for a second there. I would love to Uber this guy. Like, if we can drop you down on the point and get you Ubered when you're already there, right, we can solve the issue of heavy mobility. Big Dog, go. Big Dog, I need you to jump. Okay, I don't think he's going to. Let's see. Does this guy look like he wants it? Positively inhumane kill streak lock and load. I'm convinced. He's won my favor. I know, Big Dog. I want to heal all these allies, but like we definitely need to make a lot of space for the team right now. Are we gonna win this? I mean, this spot has no idea that we're here. I'm gonna kill it. Okay, never mind. Okay, highest kill streak of 9 on our first round back. Problematic is unstoppable. Pretty sweet. Wow, that was a step away from a roll. We were not far from excessively winning this game. We're gonna see if we can top the kill streak next round again too. Actually, okay, that depends on what map we play. If I get some map that I totally loathe, we'll have to discontinue the challenge in the favor of something else. But ultimately, what we're gonna see that we can do, dude, this is a tight comp. Okay, we get more Gorge. Excellent. All right, more Gorge is exactly what I was looking for. So I have a support video in the works. Like it's on the way. It's coming. But I'm not sure what types of footage I want to gather for the video because there's a lot of different games and a lot of different environments where you can kind of play a supportive role. And the type of supportive role that you play in those games is significant, right? So for example, in, let's say, League, support is, you get a support in every single round, you know what I mean? Support is a really common role that people play, mandatory, but the supports that exist in League are really pretty serious. Can you not make that? Are really pretty dissimilar to supports from a lot of other games. One of my favorite supports in League for a very long time was Thresh, and Thresh, when I first played him, when I first picked him up, like way back, I'm talking like 2011. Can we just like pepper this guy? I don't want to actually kill him. Oh wow. Okay, Big Dog has no. It would be mean to kill him. Can we be friends? Oh yeah, we're friends, right? That was close. So playing support in these different environments is a big deal, and I would love to cover all of them. Like, let's be for real. Like, I would love to talk about what support means in MOBAs, wherein there's the kind of like this own aggressive style play going on, and yet at the same time in first-person shooters, right? Yes, we have Medic, yes, we have Mercy, but you also have things like Ana and Juno, and surely there's a hit scan healer in another game, right? What's the other game? Marvel, Deadpool, right? And Luna Snow. There are so many different varieties of how you can support your players, and even kind of the mental space that playing those characters inhabits within you changes too. And that's what I want to talk about. And so I'm kind of, for the goal of this project, I'm kind of staring down this idea of, what do I want to play here? This team is so spread out, I'm not sure what we need. I actually, let me see. Okay, we have one medic. I have my recording software up on my screen, and it is exactly covering how many medics we have. We only have one medic. I don't know. I kind of want to play heavy, I'm going to be honest. And so I'm staring down, getting a lot of footage